Live League Game of the Day. Featuring new1234 as Hawk versus Endeavor as Sturm.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Semi-original guy here, aka Mr. Cannon from Advanced Wars by Web, bringing you another Live League Game of the Day. Today, folks, we got ourselves a match on a little map called Small Garden House. This is a base light matchup with an airport, port, and comm tower support. Now, on this map, we actually start with a pre-owned comm tower, which is pretty cool, folks. But in addition to that pre-owned comm tower, we also have one capturable comm tower, which makes this a double comm tower matchup. Now, that is pretty cool, especially because we are dealing with two very, very cool players indeed, folks. We got Mr. new1234 and Endeavor as our players today, playing as two of my personal favorite COs, folks. I absolutely adore these COs so much. We got Hawk, Derpy Face Hawk, and Mr. Newt Sturm himself from Advanced Wars 1, of course. That is where the Newt picture comes in, folks. For those of you that have not played Advanced Wars 1, go and play Advanced Wars 1 because it is an absolutely wonderful time, folks. Absolutely wonderful time. Now, this is pretty cool, folks. Now, new1234 and Endeavor, these guys are pretty good. new1234 kind of arrived on the scene and started just causing all sorts of epic mayhem all over the place. And Endeavor, I saw Endeavor pop up, I don't know, probably like 6 months ago or so. He's probably been playing a lot longer than that, but I have seen him pop up like 6 months ago or so, like more actively in the Live League ladder, and he's already apparently rank 11 in Fog of War, which is pretty sweet, folks, pretty sweet. Now, the last time we featured this map in particular, it was a player named Alexis Girl, and she opened with a mega tank, folks. I'm pretty sure she opened with a mega tank. So are we going to be seeing some mega tank action here again? It's very, very likely, folks, very likely. If you're not opening mega tank, well, then you're just not playing Advanced Wars. But if we take a look at the map, folks, this is your standard base light matchup, folks. So this is mainly going to be going over here, attacking this area and attacking the center. This guy is going to be primarily attacking over here with the ability to attack the center. So being as this is Fog of War, you have absolutely no idea where your opponent is going to be going. But I can tell you that these cities right here are more or less your contested properties. I mean, probably the ones in the middle are a little bit more contested, but this line and this line here are a little bit more contested than you might think, because they definitely see a lot of combat, folks. But considering that we have Sturm here today, you can bet your bottom dollar that we are going to be seeing some tactical recon action here. So I'm all for it. Love to see it. Hopefully it happens here, folks. But without further ado, let's go ahead and see what went down in the Live League today. On the first few days, folks, you all know the deal. It is the standard infantry builds, because you gotta get the infantry on the field. It is the #1 priority in Advanced Wars by Web. The #2 priority in Advanced Wars by Web is making sure that you like and subscribe to the channel for all that hot Live League action. Where are the recons, folks? We gotta be getting a recon on the field. That is definitely the #3 priority in Advanced Wars by Web here. Now, I'm just going to do a little bit of change, folks. So, some people might have gotten used to the Green Earth Army here. But no, Endeavor, he's going in his black hole, folks. He's going in his black hole because Sturm is the black hole guy. Now, Mr. Hawk himself. Now, as we know, the storyline behind Hawk is he was introduced in Advanced Wars 2. And he actually was the second in command. And what he did was, at the end of the campaign, something happened. Something happened, folks. He defeated Sturm. Somehow. You're going to have to play the game to find out exactly how. But he then took charge of the Black Hole Army. So he became the Black Hole CO in charge. Now, you can't obviously have a black hole on black hole game, folks, because we are not Starflash. No, we're not, so we can't do that. But what happened was in Advance Wars Dual Strike, that's when stinky old Von Bolt took charge, folks, and he sent Hawk to the crying corner along with Lash, and then they had to defect. And where did they defect to, folks? Well, it's up for debate, but I think temporarily they defected to the Orange Star Army, folks. So that is what we are going to be doing, folks. It is going to be Black Hole versus Orange Star, and Hawk is taking control of the Orange Star Army here today. Now, that is just what's going to happen, folks. That's what's going to happen. And that's my reasoning for it. So you can take it or leave it. And if you take it with a smile. All right, here we go, folks. Ooh, first tank of the game over here from Mr. New1234. He's not even bothering with the recons, folks. He's going full tactical tank action over here. Now, what is Endeavor going to do? Because he's got 10k in the bank and he decides to go tank. So we don't have any mega tank openers here today. Very unfortunate. Not what I wanted to see. Wanted to see some sick mega tank action, folks, but it looks like we're not going to be having it here today. Now, obviously, opening up mega tank is a little bit of a meme. It's definitely a classy meme, folks, but it is a meme. So the only player that could really effectively open up a mega tank would be, well, you know, well, maybe Sturm. Sturm is pretty quick with the old mega tanks, folks, especially with that 120% defense. That makes the mega tank almost impossible to take out. But it can be taken out. A mega tank can be taken. Oh, a mega tank can be taken out, folks. Now, Mr. Endeavor. Holy macaroni and cheese, folks. This man has just rushed the front lines here and put a tank directly onto a forest. Risky play. Definitely a risky play, folks. But he has absolutely no fear, and he's doing the fattest tank chains in Advance Wars by Web right now, folks. But it's kind of curious. It's kind of curious and kind of interesting because Mr. New1234 has decided to do his chains this way, attacking this corner, whereas Endeavor decided to do his chains attacking this corner. So we are going to be seeing combat way sooner than we could have possibly anticipated in this matchup here, folks. The only difference between these two strategies right now is Mr. Endeavor's got the recon over here, which is able to see quite a lot, folks. So this guy is going to be able to cause all sorts of mayhem over here. But unfortunately, a recon that only has base 80% firepower, which will be 90% firepower right now with the comm tower, and it will get up to 100 normal base firepower. It's pretty powerful. I mean, it's pretty powerful. I mean, the Sturm recon is technically one of the most powerful recons in the entire game, just because of the mobility. And it will be able to interrupt the cap. So, I mean, it's going to be completely annoying. Now, fun fact is, if you ever have a Sturm versus Sturm battle, folks, there's a very interesting scenario that happens in the Sturm versus Sturm battle. And I know this has absolutely nothing to do with what we are doing here today, folks, but I'm just going to go ahead and show you this really funny thing because it's kind of funny. Now, you have a Sturm on Sturm attack over here. Your Sturm recon is only going to be able to do 31 to 36% damage to this guy over here, which takes him down to 7. He continues the cap, and the cap now has 3 stars left, and at that point, you only do 37 to 42% damage, so a maximum you're going to be able to do would be 4. So 4, 5, 6, 7, boom, 3. Your cap goes through anyways, and the recon can't do anything about it, folks. Recon cannot do anything about it. Now, that is super funny. And I like to do it in Sturm mirrors all the time. It's like if somebody tries to interrupt my cap, I just have absolutely no issues with it. And you can just try to interrupt the cap if you want. It's not going to work. I'm still going to get the cap, and everybody's going to be happy except for the person that's trying to interrupt the capture. Now, obviously, your infantry does get injured, but you know what? It's a small price to pay for an extra 1,000 funds per turn. Now, technically, you never really get to play Sturm unless it's in high funds, or in this case, Fog War. So, yeah, I don't know. It's cool. It's a cool little thing, folks. Thought I would share. You know, it's a little piece of Advance Wars information that you probably don't really get to experience too often. So, it is what it is. Now, it would appear that Mr. New1234 has decided to actually split his tank chains. It's got one chain going one way, one chain going another way. He's definitely not off the chain, folks. The chain has some sort of links, and it knows where it's going. And it's going to get there eventually, folks. Oh, would you look at that? He's not even going up north. He is going into the center. Now, center control is super important in Advanced Wars by Web, folks. The other thing that's super important in Advanced Wars by Web is not overextending, which new1234 knows. He's not overextending into the area that he just attacked. He did the damage to the tank, and now he's going to run away without taking too much damage. Now, if Endeavor wants to continue on with the attacks, he definitely can. He can continue on and do some crazy, pesky, annoying stuff, but he cannot push into new1234's territory because that is within base range, folks. And Fog of War is very, very important to count tiles. So, for instance, new1234, he's got a forest right here, folks. So you would be able to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you would be able to occupy this tile right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So a tank could be right here, and a tank could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A tank could be right here. So if you move anywhere in this tile, or over here, then you're fighting within base range. And that's a very dangerous thing to do. And a lot of these really top level Fog of War players know that. So you won't be seeing them make that mistake too often, folks. But when it comes to the average Joe of Advanced Wars by Web, they might not really understand that too much. So it's important to just, point those things out every once in a while. Now, I myself am not really necessarily a connoisseur of the Fog of War. Although I have done fairly okay in the Fog of War tournaments. I've made it to, like the semifinals of a bracket before. But I've never really pushed any farther than that. So I wouldn't consider myself a super good Fog of War player, or I would really a super good Advanced Wars player in general, folks. I'm just your average Joe in Advanced Wars. I'm just a connoisseur of the classy arts, folks. But Mr. Endeavor over here possibly is not a connoisseur of the classy arts, folks. No, maybe he's got some stock in soap, and he's definitely going to be needing it right now, folks, because he's busted out the soiledest of abominations on this battlefield, folks. OMG. Not what I wanted to see today, folks, but Mr. new1234, he's only got 13,800 funds in the bank. So far, he doesn't have the ability to truly counter the soiled abomination, and he's just put a lot of value in the center of the map here. Now, it's a risky play. This is a risk versus reward situation, folks. Can he get the capture with all these units right here? Let's see. Let's see if he manages to do it, folks. There's definitely a break. There's a chink in the armor here, and that chink has been found, and it has been capitalized on, folks. Boom, we got the little attack over here. And Sturm is doing very, very good here, folks. Aside from the soiledness of abomination, folks, it's playing Sturm exactly how you should. And one of the things that is really good with Sturm is indirects, folks. You got to get the artilleries on the field. It's the number 3 priority in Advanced Wars by Web when you're dealing with Sturm. You got to get artillery on the field because your walls are so flippin' strong. They're so strong, folks. Like, it could barely ever be scratched. It can't be broken. The only times it can be broken is when you have some serious tech on the field, or when Hawk uses a super co-power. But as you can see here, we're very far away from the super co-power right now, so that's not going to be happening anytime soon. And I very much fear for Mr. new1234 right now, because he does not know that the stench waits in the shade, folks. He does not know what lies in the dark. Could be anything. But in this case, it's something really bad. All right, folks, we're going to carry on with the match, and we're going to see exactly what he decides to do here. New1234 finds a tank hit, takes the tank hit, takes an infantry hit, boom, attacks the infantry. Is he going to go for? Oh my lord, and this is the moment. This is the moment when new1234 looks into the darkness, stares into the abyss, only to find the abyss stares back into him. But instead of seeing his own face, folks, he sees the most soiledest, putrid abomination staring back at him, folks. This is absolutely terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. But no, it does not stop him, folks. new1234, he looks pure evil, dead in the eye, and he charges directly at him, folks. He's got absolutely no fear right now. It's absolutely scary, but he's got no fear, and he's going to fight it head on, folks. Let's see what the Soildus of Abominations is going to do here. Oh, Endeavor manages to find 2 nice KOs here. Takes out a tank and occupies the terrain. Oh my lord. And he one-shots the tank, folks. One-shots the tank at 8 HP. But one-shots the tank. Holy moly. Takes out the other tank. And now, just like that, poor new1234 has lost a significant amount of value. A significant amount of value. It's just been eliminated off of the field. Holy macaroni and cheese, man. Holy macaroni and cheese. And just to give you guys a little sense of what we're dealing with this soiled one here. Oh my flippin' lord, folks. Okay, just look at the defenses on this, folks. This is a natural 50% increase in defenses right now, because it's 30% from the city, it's 20% from Sturm. How do you even attack that? What do you even do? Normally, like, you have an artillery. The artillery is only going to be able to do 2 to a maximum of 3 damage. If that just takes this guy down to 2, he just, I mean, if that does 2 damage, takes him down to 8, he just gets healed up to 10 the next turn for just the cost of 20% of the Neo tank. And that's terrifying. That's absolutely terrifying. You can't really do anything about this guy right now. Now, if you happen to pop the Black Storm, for example, and you take this guy down to 8, then you manage to do an attack, and you would be able to take him down to 5. You would get healed up to 7 next turn, and then you would have a 7 HP Neo tank causing mischief all over the map, and that is still something that is very difficult to deal with, folks. So, oh boy. Let's see what he decides to do here, though, because oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He's going for the super, folks. Oh my god, and he sacrifices. Takes it all the way down to 4, so it gets healed up to 7 next turn. I don't really know if the sacrifice is necessarily worth it, but he does slow down the Soildus of Abominations. And now he's going heavy on the Copters, folks. Copters, another valid option in this scenario, but my god, did that do a lot of damage. And now this Neo tank has destroyed 2 units. Keep that in mind, folks. It has destroyed 2 units. And Endeavor doesn't actually continue to push, which is kind of curious. He doesn't want to lose the Neo tank, so he doesn't push. Blah, I almost lost my voice. He doesn't push into the situation here, folks. He pulls back, which is actually kind of a smart move. It is kind of a smart move, folks. He gets the heals. The Neo tank is going to go back to full HP, and it's already destroyed 2 units on the field right now, folks. And Mr. New has to find somewhere to go, because he's going to be staring a meteor in the face here very, very soon. But what can he do? What can he do against such reckless hate, folks? The meteor is definitely coming pretty soon. And right now, Endeavor is just playing this very, very calmly. He's not rushing in. He's waiting for New to make a move, because he knows that New has to make a move. If New doesn't make a move, well, then he's not going to win. He's got to flip a property, folks. Now, obviously, in Fog of War, you don't know what your enemy's city count is. But a very, very telling sign of this situation, where New can definitely tell that he's behind, is he does not have this property. He knows that Black Hole has this property, and he doesn't have this property. And I think he might have got vision on this property at one point, but he could probably safely say that that's happening. That is, like, you know, purchased, acquired, captured. So he knows that these 2 cities right here need to be acquired in order for this to be an even game. So he has to do something about that. But as you can see here, folks, they are locked down by artillery fire and the Soildus of Abominations. And flipping Rocket. We got a Rocket on the field here, folks. So as we know, Rockets do tend to get bullied over here on the semiest of original guy channels. But the Sturm Rocket is a different breed, folks. The Sturm Rocket is one of those rockets that doesn't get bullied as much, because he's so mobile and he's just able to cause so much havoc. And New is investing heavily on low tech right now. Not teching up into the big boys. Oh, but he's doing an attack. Oh, and he pops the meteor mid-turn. Mid-turn meteor strike 2. Oh my lord. Now this is actually an excellent move by Endeavor. So you go in, you do a bunch of damage, and then you pop the meteor. It's absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. Like, the amount of damage that the front line just took is going to be absolutely absurd. Oh my god! You just look at it. That's 2 copters, a tank, and a recon. Holy moly. Holy macaroni, man. Holy macaroni. But now New is in a decent spot right now because he is going to be able to start actually pushing up and pressuring Sturm because he doesn't have the fear of the meteor anymore. The meteor is gone. It's out of here. It's embedded into the ground now. He doesn't have to worry about it. And it's day 17, folks. New is about 2 bars up on a charge right now. So he's definitely feeling pretty good about that. He's going to be able to get another Super Co-Power way before Sturm. But Sturm is threatening a capture right now. Mr. Endeavor is pushing that threat really, really hard down in the southern corner. And just playing possum. Not doing anything up north. But he's got that. He's got the presence, folks. He's got the presence up north. It's just not doing anything. Got another tank hit right into the eyes of the artillery, folks. Oh my god. But luckily for us, Mr. New 1234 is investing in some of the classiest units in Advanced by Web, folks. We have the classiest of the medium tanks on the field, and they are getting ready to pressure the Soiled Abomination. That's their job. Their job is to destroy the Soiled Abomination and make sure that he never sees the light of day, folks. Hopefully it works. But Endeavor has also invested in some classy stock over here, and he's bought 1 classy boy. So now it's sort of even. No, he's got some soap. He's got some soap that needs to be used here, but he's got a classy boy, so we're getting in the right thought patterns over here. You know, we're starting to repent for our soiled ways, and that's what you got to do, folks. It's all about repenting. How do you push up? How do you even push into this situation? He spots the Soiled Abominations. Wait. Yes, he does, with the recon. Okay. Oh, that's a good hit on the artillery, though. I am going to say that. It's a nice arty hit. Oh, and he hits the anti-air. Beautiful. Actually, quite lovely with the anti-air hit. He's trying to lure the Soiled Abomination into attacking the classiest unit right now, folks. But he knows that that classy boy is more or less doomed. Oh my god, and the normal mid-turn, a meteor strike. Like, who is this man? Who is this man to just be popping these? Oh my god, no way. No way. The Soiled Abomination just rushes over here and destroys the other classy boy. Oh my god, and he found the way. He found the way. Absolutely atrocious behavior. Destroying the classiest of units. Very sad, folks. Very sad indeed. New 1234 is down to 21 units to Endeavor's 28. Endeavor playing that Sturm game so good right now, folks. He's playing the Sturm game. But we counter with the Black Storm. We got a Black Storm here, folks. Let's see what we can accomplish with the Black Storm. We're going to be destroying an anti-air. Second anti-air hit. Only takes it down to 3. Doesn't get it clear. Doesn't get it clear. Gets it clear. Let's go. Uses the battle copters to attack the Soiled one. Takes it down to 3 because Sturm's defense is absolutely busted. Absolutely busted. Strongest defense in Advanced by Web, folks. Well, actually, no, that's technically can buy, but we don't really play can buy too much. He's far too broken. It's far too broken, folks. I'm gonna invent the can buy league where everybody plays can buy, and it's gonna be wonderful. Just wait for it, folks. It's coming. 2026, the introduction of the Can Buy League. All right, folks. Yeah, New is in trouble. New is in a little bit of trouble here, folks. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, folks. He's in trouble. Can he figure out a way to flip some properties? Because at this point, he does need to flip about 2 properties. And Sturm just has so many artillery around the field, folks. I'm telling you, artillery is so good. So good. It's Mr. Sturm. It's what you got to be doing. You got to be busting out the artillery. But, folks, I missed something. We have to go back just real quick here because something beautiful happened here as I was talking about Sturm artillery. Boom, would you just look at it? The classiest of units, folks. The classy medium tank has destroyed the Soiled Abomination. It has happened. And it was wonderful. It was glorious. Glorious and wonderful. And we need to have more of that, folks. We need to have more of the classiest units destroying the Soiled Abominations. Now, did it come at the cost of much? Yes. Yes, it did. But it was still just as glorious, nonetheless. And now it is Endeavor's turn, folks. And there's still a rocket on the field that has not been bullied. Has not been bullied, folks. It's got to get bullied. Hopefully it gets bullied before the end of the turn. Or end of the game, I should say. Oh my god, the medium tank. Medium tank is just occupying the terrain, folks. Oh my god. It's so girthy. It's so strong, this medium tank. This medium tank is so strong, folks. Oh my god. How do you even deal with it? Boom, you take it down to 7. But can you deal with it further? No, there's nothing you can do. Nothing you can do to stop the classiest unit in Advances by Web. Controlled by Sturm, sitting on a city. You gotta watch out, folks, because Endeavor is the kind of person that'll just pop a mid-turn meteor strike and just completely ruin your entire day, ruin your position, and make you go to the crying corner, folks. Endeavor is a master of sending people to the crying corner. He has probably sent hundreds of people to the crying corner. And he's probably laughed about it too. He's probably been sitting there in his room late at night thinking about how many people he has sent to the crying corner, folks, with a little evil smirk on his face while he's rubbing himself vigorously with soap to try to get that smell off of him for building the Neo tank, folks. But is it enough? I don't know. It would require some high quality soap in order to wash the stink away, folks. But fortunately, the classiest unit has done that. So maybe Mr. Endeavor needs to thank new1234 for cleansing him of such rotten behavior. Oh my god, and this rocket is going to get so much value. Oh my god, it's going to be so bad. It's going to be so bad for Mr. new1234. The flipping rocket, man. The rocket. Good push by New, though. Good push. He's getting up there. He's occupying the terrain. This could be the turning point right here, folks. It is day 24, so it will be difficult. It will be difficult for New to get up here and get what needs to be done in order to win this match. But I'm telling you, folks, I'm telling you, oh my god, if Endeavor gets enough charge for another meteor strike, oh, it's all over. I swear to god, it's all over. It would quite possibly be all over, because it would just completely wipe out this section here, folks. Complete and utter annihilation of the section. Is it gonna happen? I have no idea. I think it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It is happening. Is it gonna happen? Oh my god, it happens! Devastation. Absolute devastation. And now Endeavor just walks up there. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh, the rocket is in bullying territory though, folks. Oh. This rocket better get bullied. I swear upon the channel, folks. It needs to get bullied. Oh, wow, we just had 2 themes playing at once. Get bullied. Get bullied. It's got to get bullied. Bully it. Go up. You know you want to. Just bully the rocket. Do it. Oh, and it gets bullied, folks. It gets taken all the way. Ah! Oh my god, it lives. Take it out. Ah, it gets bullied. The trend continues, folks, as the rocket gets bullied on the semi-original guy channel. But oh my god, the flipping value of that rocket, though. That rocket got so much value. It was absolutely absurd. It shouldn't be allowed to have that much value. Should not be allowed to have that much value, folks. But oh my god. It got what it deserved, folks. That's what happens when you build rockets. They get bullied. It's just it happens. It happens. There's nothing you can do about it, folks. Oh, it does the attack. Doesn't really do a whole lot of damage over here, folks. So if New can find a way to hold this line, this cap might go through. There's definitely a possibility it might go through. But I don't think the line can hold. Don't think the line can hold, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong. I have been wrong in the past. Oh, he can join. Okay, can it hold? He can cap, join, move. Maybe it can hold. Maybe it can hold. Maybe he can get this cap, folks. If he does get the cap, that puts him one step closer to being able to win. But he's got to do something about these artillery, folks. These artillery have been locking down these cities for far too long. All right, he's going for the join. Gets the attack. But he doesn't... Oh, he attacks the recon. Instead of join. I think he needs to join. If he doesn't join, this gets broken and this gets captured. Or gets attacked. Unless he's got some other plan. I don't know. Let's see. Does he got another plan? Is there some other plan over here? Is there some kind of a plan going on? We got plans. We got some plans over here. Okay, he uses that. Beautiful. All right, there's a plan. Now that is a plan right there, folks. Man, new1234. He's a man of plans. He's got so many plans. He's probably got a whole basket full of plans. Goes for the sacrificial attack. Uses the classiest unit in advances by web. He only needs to do 7 damage. Can he do... No, he needs to do 8 damage. Is it enough? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, folks. He takes him down to 1. He takes him down to 1. And he needs to. And he's not going to be able to get that cap, folks. The only way that he can get that cap right now is if he manages to get a Black Storm. He is 2 bars away. Endeavor boys, the soil abomination, folks. Get them off the field. All right, so Mr. New1234 understands the assignment. He is sacrificing units in order to get this capture right now. He wants this capture so bad. He knows that this is a life or death situation, folks. He pops the power, gets the capture. What a genius. What a genius over here, folks. Now, obviously, he needs 1 more capture. If he can find... Oh, wait, it's day 27. It's day 27. Can he get the cap? I don't know. I don't know if he can get the cap, folks. It's looking a little bit dire, but this does put him on the path to victory. Now, all he needs to do is he needs to figure out how he can get the capture. But how can he get the capture? It's day 27, 28, 29, 30. He can go for this one and get it by day 30. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 and a drop, and he can go for one of these 2. Ooh, it's gonna come down to the wire. Is this going to be a draw, folks? Is it gonna be a draw? Oh, and he pops the meteor. Oh my god. Kind of actually, it's sort of actually one of the saddest meteors I've ever seen. Very unfortunate. It doesn't really do a whole lot of damage, but it does. I think that ends all hope. I think that actually ends all hope. He builds a battleship, folks. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. This is what it's all about, folks. It's all about buying battleships in advances by web. The battleship. The most battly battleship of all time. Oh my god. If all Endeavor needs to do is just attack the infantry. Yeah, that's it. That's it, folks. That is it. That is all. There's nothing else that can be done in this entire game, folks. Day 29. The hope, the dream is gone for Mr. New1234. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate for New1234. He came close. He came very close, folks. Very close. But unfortunately, it was just not enough. It wasn't enough, unfortunately, folks, but he played well. He played strong, he played long. And the most important thing is Mr. New1234 played classy. He had a classy game, folks, but Sturm, Mr. Newt Sturm, the requirer of soap, he was just too strong. He was too strong today, folks. Those surprise meteors just came in and did far too much damage. Honestly, the surprise meteors were excellent. They were super well timed, caused so much damage. Like, Endeavor is definitely showing why he is approaching the top 10 fog ladder right now, and congratulations, Mr. Endeavor. Well played indeed. Awesome game, New1234. You held it together, you played classy, and we can all applaud you, and you can go home an honorable man. Hopefully you all enjoyed that one, folks, and if you did, consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribe to the channel. I will see you all in the next one. Take care of yourselves, and bye-bye for now.